gonna give a little demonstration of how to do some wallpaper. There are some really good online calculators that you can use, and you're gonna measure from the top of your wall right at the ceiling down to the bottom. And I always go over, I measure all the way to the floor even if I have molding, because it gives me some room to kind of adjust the wallpaper as far as when you have to move it and push it and smooth it out. So those are some tips, but you're gonna do inches height and inches width, and it gives you the square footage of your wallpaper. And the reason you need to do that is because you need to know how many rolls you want, because some of it is pricey. You don't want to overspend on wallpaper. So the website that I use actually told me that for the particular wall that I'm going to do, and they also have to add in about 10% overage, because if you're using a wallpaper like this, usually you're not going to have a problem with matching. But if you buy flowery wallpaper and things like that, you have to know that you're going to have a lot of overage, because you have to match it up. If you don't, your wallpaper is going to look really wonky, and you don't want to do that. So for this, I don't think we're going to have much of a problem with matching. It's basically, it has to kind of flow with the way this is when you put the next piece up. I'm not going to do a second piece today for time's sake, but I am going to put up this one. So I just want you to see that this is what we'll be using in the room that we're working on. And even though it's going to be cut at the molding level once I put it up, I always like to have a little bit of overage so that I can move, and I did kind of say that, but when you're cutting it, you need a straight yardstick and also a sharp carpet knife. For my purposes, I usually use a pre-pasted wallpaper, and then all you have to do, it's very dry, and you can see that, but when you spray it, and it activates the glue that's already on there and allows you to do that. They also make one now, and Lowe sells some that's called peel and stick. So you can actually peel the back off and stick it up on the wall. Most of the time, they recommend that you have a bathtub and you fill it with cold water, and you would roll your wallpaper and dip it in there and then pull it up. And as you do, it kind of does the paste. But because I only have a shower and my sink isn't big enough, I'm going to use a spray bottle. It can be any kind of spray bottle, and you just want to fill it with water. I'm just spraying it with water to activate the glue. You don't want too much, but you got to make sure that you get it all wet, or else there'll be places it won't stick once you get it in the room. Just getting that first piece adjusted can be a lot of places, they do recommend that you have like this plastic tool that you smooth it with. This is my tool, and I've always used it now. And then you just have to smooth it. You want to make sure there's no air bubbles. And if by chance and you get so far and you find out after there's an air bubble, all you need is like a little safety pin or a straight pin. You poke a hole in, and then you take your smoother and smooth it. Always try to smooth it to the outside if you can.